Hi guys, welcome back. Right, today what I've done is I'm going to let my hair down, not do nothing, because this is all about the girls. What I've asked them all to do, all YouTubers and stuff, is to send me in a video of their favourite enclosure. So what I want you guys to do, who are watching, is watch them all, and then at the end, if you want to comment who you think is the best enclosure, there will be a prize sent out, a mystery box from me. Yeah, so make sure you go, I choose Beth, Amy, whoever. Yeah, we'll add them all up, run it for a week. After a week, we'll announce the winner on a video, and then they'll receive a specially made mystery box from me. So, this gives the girls a chance to get people to vote for their videos and all that sort of stuff, but it's really cool for you guys to see other channels and other people's builds that you might not have seen before. And if this is one of you guys that have just come to vote for one of your mates, have a look at my other channels if you want to see how some of their stuff is being built. Thank you very much, and on with the girls.
Hi guys, I'm Natalie, one of the admins from Exotic Pets, and I am here to talk about my favourite enclosure that I have built. So firstly, what I learned whilst making this build was not to touch expanding foam. I thought they looked really fluffy. This was my first build, and I decided to touch it with my bare hands. I then spent over 6 hours trying to get it out of my hands. Don't do it. So once I'd done the expanding foam, I then drilled holes into the back and filled it with LED lights. I bought some really beautiful skeletons off of Facebook. I made a bench out of wood that I had spare. I bought a Halloween mask from Poundland. I have filled the underneath it here and lined it with silicone so that I could put in a live plant. I got some decoration from my local reptile store. I spray painted the back with a Stone Effect spray paint and left it to air for ages. I bought a really beautiful Halloween hologram photo from Poundland again, and a photo frame, and I lined it with silicone when I put it in. And then I just hunted for some really pretty wood and put that in too. So here's my build, currently not housing anything but slings, but I hope you like it.
Hello everyone, Injubugs here. So I've been asked to do a video on a tarantula enclosure that I like and why. So I don't have a custom build one. I haven't built one myself. This is just an XL Terrier glass. So this one is, out of all of my enclosures, this was probably my favourite one. In here resides my two Pocotheria regalis Indian ornamentals. Radit and Doom. So the reason why I like this enclosure so much is because the tarantulas that live in here don't live on the ground. They don't make burrows. They live in like trees and on logs and up high. So I like the thought of tarantulas being up in trees and making webs and stuff. So my two have made lots of webs and stuff behind these trees. I'll give you a look, see if you can see. So over there you can see there's some webs over there, and right down, right down over all across here is all webs as well. One of them likes to sit on top of that log there and just sprawl out. The other one likes to hide in that hole or that hole and look very super scary. There's their water dish, and I'll put a few stones on the bottom. These are just pebbles and stuff, and I've got some fake foliage there. And I have caught them on the odd occasion actually sitting on the leaves. So yeah, this is my enclosure that I like. I like to look at it. I like to see the spiders when they do come out. I just find them fascinating. I enjoy the fact that they've got the ability to like just stay up in the trees and make the webs and stuff. I find that highly fascinating. Tarantulas to me are fascinating anyway, but I just like these ones more because normally spiders are on the floor or on the wall, but I don't know, it's just something about these, and the fact that we've got a lightning bolt on the back of their abdomen is awesome. So yeah, this is my favourite one out of all of them. I do like them, and I do like the Pocotherias. I find them super awesome. So that's it. That's all else I can say. It's my favourite one. So I'd like to thank Stephen for inviting me to do this collab. Make sure you check him out. Other than that, I hope you all have a nice day, and I will see you very soon. Bye everyone.
Hey guys, I'm Tarantula Tink. Thank you very much, Steve, for asking me to help with this collaboration of our favourite enclosures. I must say, I have not got the best enclosures in the world. I use just mainly cork bark, fake plants, water bowl, done. But I've got a little one that's a little bit more special than the rest, so let's show it you. So this is my favourite enclosure. It currently houses Lady Cassandra, and she is a Lasiodora striatipes. And she's there hiding in her hide. I made her hide myself from pieces of broken slate that I just stuck together with a hot glue gun. There she is. Look how beautiful she is. She's so cute. And we've got decoration, loads of fake plants to keep her covered. And I got fed up of using the sphagnum moss because it goes yellow so quick. So I'm trying out now this cushion moss, and it's working pretty well up to now. I'm loving it. Keeps so green. And water dish, and let's see if we can feed her. Okay, so let's see if we can feed this beautiful girl. And she's not interested. Go on. Oh, there she goes. Is she going to take it? There she is. Beautiful girl. Beautiful. Obviously doesn't like to eat on camera. Wants to put her butt to us. She did make this hole down here, which was pretty funny. Just a big hole. And then left it. Never went back in it again. But yeah. I think you'll agree. It's not a bad looking enclosure. So that was Lady Cassandra, my Lasiodora striatipes. If you don't already, you can follow me on Instagram at Tarantula Tink. And big thank you again, Steve, for letting me join in. And stay safe, everyone. Cheers.
Hi, Anne, Jennifer's Tarantulas here. Okay, I've been asked from Steve from Tarantula Tink Enclosures to show you my favourite enclosure build. All honesty, I don't particularly have any real favourites. They're all pretty much the same. But this one is one I did for Halloween, and I quite like it. It is for my Cupiensis sali. I will try and show it you now. Okay, this is the enclosure from my Cupiensis sali. It's a little bit foggy on the outside of the glass, but this is one from the tarantula room. I have got a corkbark tube. This is a Halloween one. If you can see at the back, I've got a stack of little pumpkins there, a couple of pumpkins here, an iridescent pumpkin, quite a few purple flowers, and if you can see on the corkbark, I have got a couple of plastic flowers that I have stuck on. If you look inside here, there's the Cupiensis. Yeah, there's the little sali having her snoozles in a flower. So yeah, I'll try and turn it around to show you a little bit better. Oh, I've got a bat there as well. Some more flowers. I did think you might use that hide.
Guys,
but
I'm Amy, and this is Pet Rock and Roll. so much to Steve for allowing me to be a part of this video. Now, Steve sent me a message yesterday and said that this is actually now a competition of who has got the best enclosure. Now, I don't feel that I have any enclosures that are worthy of entering into a competition, but I'm going to show you the one that I originally picked anyway and see what you think of it. So let's get over and have a look. So this is my Carabiner Versicolors enclosure. And as you can see, what I've done is a small layer of substrate, then heaps of moss. Once that moss dries out, I then wet it again, and then cork bark, which the Tarantula doesn't use because it's made this amazing tunnel. Hello dude. Hello darling. So yeah, so there's an entrance here, and I do believe there's an entrance around here as well. But yeah, I absolutely love the fact that it's made this tunnel. Let's give it something to eat. Yay! Make sure you subscribe to Steve's channel because it's fantastic. The enclosure builds that he does are out of this world. Absolutely. I wish that I had the skills that he has. So yeah, until I see you next time, guys, please do take care of yourselves. Bye!
First things first, I need to thank Steve for having me on his channel. Hey guys, I'm Leah Williams from my channel, Leah Williams. I have been designing different vivariums for a little while now, but I want to show you my favourite. My favourite is my community tank, which is at the minute under a bit of renovation. But the main part of the tank anyway is done. I can show you that. I wanted to have it all finished, but unfortunately, due to the coronavirus, it's been a bit of a nightmare trying to get some silicone, so fish safe silicone, which I prefer to use. So I'm going to show you the vivarium and walk you through how I did it. So here is the vivarium that I have made. The substrate is just going to go in the bottom with a few sticks and stuff, so it's not really a part of the build, but the build is mainly this background. This is an expanding foam background with aqua safe, marine safe, fish safe silicone on the background. It's a brown silicone, so it's very forgiving. And I have also then covered the silicone with a cocoa fibre top. As you can see, there's a few little bits of moss in different places. I don't know if you can see it at the minute on here. Then I have this section here, which is cocoa fibre matting. There's still a bit of cocoa fibre in there I need to hoover off. But there's cocoa fibre matting, which you get for hanging baskets. This was from Poundland. The foam was also from Poundland, which was £2. It's Gorilla foam. The silicone was off eBay, 3 bottles for £11. And the cocoa fibre is Poundland's Cocoa Core Bricks for £1. I love Poundland. Poundland is the way to go if you want to get some bargains. Here we have the vines going the whole way through the enclosure. These were also from Poundland. This was going in the skip. Somebody was chucking away an entire small tree of fake foliage, so I took it off them and I cut these pieces out and put them in my enclosure. We also have these little sprigs, which were all from one plant from Poundland. This here was £2. There was an entire bunch. I just took 3 out to add a little bit into the canopy at the top. As you can see, it looks like a bank slide and the plants are starting to take back over it. We have cork bark here and a piece of driftwood by here, which was actually in one of my bearded dragon tanks, but we've got them new pieces now, so I'm using that in here. So all in all, this is my enclosure. I'm also going to show you the enclosure that the animals that are going in here are in. So the animals that are actually going into the big tank are all in this tank at the moment. They've outgrown it. It's a large community tank. We have a couple of giant African land snails in here. There's more than this, they're just hiding. We also have Madagascar hissing cockroaches, some beetles, giant millipedes, giant African millipedes, and one single stick insect. If you can see up there in the corner, there's also one wild snail which we found. And we don't know how it got in here, but it did, and it's grown and it's now that big. The thing is, we put snails in here temporarily and they've completely destroyed the inside of the tank. Here's one. He's very vocal today. He likes to make a lot of noise. So the reason that's my favourite enclosure is because I really enjoyed making it. It's also I'm hoping it looks very naturalistic. It's going to have a lot more stuff added to it as well over the years because I get bored of things, so I'm no doubt I'm going to change it up. Thanks for watching the video, and I hope you really like it. Go over to my channel and subscribe if you want. You'll see loads more of that enclosure and all the inhabitants going in.
Hi guys, Arachnabeth here. Today I have been asked by Tarantula Tink Enclosures to show you my favourite enclosure. So here it is. So at present, this is my favourite enclosure. It is a really simple setup, just with cocoa fibre as substrate, some false plants, a piece of cork bark and a water dish. Now if I open it up, in here I have my juvenile female Lasiodora difficilis, and one of the reasons why this is my favourite enclosure is because of the purple plants that I've got in here. I think it really complements the colour of the tarantula. Now obviously Lasiodoras tend to be generally brown with a few reddish hairs, but I think this purple plant really pulls out the colours of the tarantula and it's a really nice contrast. So that is why this is my favourite enclosure. Now we'll see if our tarantula is hungry. Apparently not. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to Tarantula Tink Enclosures. They have some amazing tutorial videos and different ideas for designs. Thank you for letting me take part. I hope you enjoyed.
Hey guys, it's me, Princess Sophie Pink here. Thank you, Steve from Tarantula Tink Enclosures, for letting me on your channel and doing this collaboration. You've asked me to show you my favourite enclosure, and my favourite enclosure is Dopey's. Let me show you. I'll have to be careful opening this because the tarantula is right here. Okay, he's on the lid, but that's fine. So let me just get him. Come on, little Dopey. And as you can see, the reason why we called him Dopey is because he just doesn't move, like, as you can see. He's just Dopey, and he's very clumsy. When he climbs up, he always falls off. But yeah, let me show you the enclosure. So what we've used for the soil is topsoil and cocoa fibre mixed together, and it's got a milk lid with some water in. It's got this overgrown tower, I should say. We've got some leaves, a plant pot hide cut in half, and a Dopey statue, Funko Pop, or whatever it's called. But yeah, and it's got some moss for decoration. It's just in a normal enclosure for things and animals, and I just love how I've designed it because it just matches the tarantula. It's just Dopey. See, it's clumsy. let's just get a closer look. So there's the tower. There's a water dish with some water in it. There's a decorative moss and the cocoa fibre and topsoil mixed together. There's the decorative leaves and Dopey statue. It's a really cheap build. It's because I already had the things for it, and the plant pot was only about 60p, and I've got a whole bag of sphagnum moss from the Enclosures. It's Smart Garden. Yeah. Again, thank you, Steve from Tarantula Tink Enclosures. I hope you guys like my enclosure. And yeah, thank you. Bye. Have a nice day, guys.
Hey everyone, I'm Scarlett, also known as the Black Widow. I just wanted to say thank you so much for having me be part of this collab. I'm sorry that it took me so long to film it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what my favourite enclosure is in my collection currently. It was a hard decision because I have quite a lot of really pretty glass enclosures, but I think this one really does it. So I'll go ahead and show you that. Okay, so it may not look like much from this angle, but I'll open it up and get your head out, Cat. So this is probably my favourite enclosure out of all. It's actually quite a large enclosure, and it may not be very naturalistic because I have this in here, but that's one of the features why I love it. So in here houses my Carabena versicolor female. She might be gravid, and I've called her Ribena because she's a very special tarantula in my collection. I just like the way that it looks. This might not be some people's taste. I have much more natural looking setups than this. Please excuse the poo in the background. But I just like the way it looks. And my girl is... all the way down there, you can see a purple red fluffy bum. So yeah, this is my favourite enclosure.
Right, thanks for that, girls. Thanks for that, girls. Wicked. Thanks for all taking part. Good luck to you all. As I said, we're going to be running for a week. So get your votes in, pick who you think is the best, and then after a week we'll be running another video and I'll announce the winner after I've counted up all the comments. So remember to comment, like, subscribe, see you.